When in captivity, some of these drowsy tree dwellers get more sleep in 24 hours than I do in 3 nights. And even when they are awake, they barely move at all. In fact, they are so incredibly sluggish that algae actually grows on their fur. But why is that a good thing? Find out all this and more as we cover these lovable creatures today on Laughback. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, huh? Time to open those eyes, pretty girl, huh? Come on, let's go meet in the dining room. Oh, come on, it's summer break, guys. We can hit the mean streets with our bikes. There's plenty of playgrounds to go conquer. And there are pools to swim in. Swim.
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I just want to sleep. Could we just slow down for a sec?
Did you just mention sleep and slowing down? Because those are the golden words that are going to kickstart this episode. It just so happens our friend Katrina from Orange County suggested the perfect animal for you lazy summer breakers. And that is the sloth. The sloth's nature allows them to conserve energy by moving slower than any other mammal. This modest pace means that the sloth generally travels around 125 feet in one day. And on the rare occasion when they do find themselves on ground level, they crawl only 1 foot per minute. But don't confuse the slow life for a lazy one. Although sloths in captivity can sleep for much longer, the average wild sloth sleeps anywhere from 8 to 9 hours a day. And that's because they know they have to get some stuff done. What exactly is this stuff that the sloths have to do, and how do they get them done from the safety of the trees? Let's find out with some feature facts.
How should we do this thing? Well, learning is always fun.
Featured facts. Location and species. Found in Central and South America, these creatures use the treetops as a means to get around and a place to call home.
Welcome to my humble abode.
The reason for that is their extremely long claws. They have 3 to 4 inch long nails at the end of their fingertips.
I'm the Wolverine!
Now, speaking of these toes or fingers, there are 2 types of sloths. There is the 2-toed sloth and the 3-toed sloth. But this can get kind of confusing, seeing how both types have 3 toes or claws on their hind limbs. In reality, the 2-toed sloth should be called the 2-fingered sloth, as the difference between both sloths can be found on their front limbs.
On second thought, does anyone know of a good pedicurist?
Now, if you push the 2 types off to the side, we look at the species, and there are 6 species of sloth in the world. There's the pygmy 3-toed sloth, the maned sloth, pale-throated sloth, the brown-throated sloth, Linnaeus's 2-toed sloth, and Hoffman's 2-toed sloth. Thank you very much. I wonder which one would be my favorite. I'll have to think about it. Natural camouflage. Sloths possess a symbiotic relationship with the algae that grows on their fur. In fact, sloths have an entire ecosystem living in their fur that consists of different species of algae, moths, fungus, and other insects. In other words, the sloth can never feel truly alone. There are millions of different organisms living in that fur.
I have friends.
While the sloths provide the algae with shelter and water because the sloth's fur is very absorbent,
Absorption!
the algae provides the sloth with not only camouflage, but other nutrients that is absorbed through the sloth's skin. I can feel the nutrients seeping in. Hang around.
I don't know how long I can hang on.
Good job, Manny. Professor Glasses here. We're doing a little test to see how long a mongoose can hang upside down before passing out. Just a little longer, buddy. The average human is able to hang upside down for a few seconds to even a few minutes before getting lightheaded and a little nauseous.
Wow, wow,
Whoop.
wow. How long was it?
Would you look at that, Manny? That's 10 minutes. It's a personal best. You should be proud. Now, it's probably no surprise to you that there's one creature that can hang around for a really long time. That's the sloth.
Pleasure to meet you.
They live high up in the trees of the rainforest, either curled up in a nice ball or just hanging around upside down, doing who knows what, eating, sleeping, playing Monopoly. It doesn't matter. Doesn't bother them. Now, how were they able to do this for such a long time, you ask? Well, their bodies were made to do just that. Let me show you something. Sloths can spend 90% of their lives hanging upside down, thanks to their impressive biology. Humans' lungs are made to sit on top of all the other organs for a reason. If you flip upside down for too long, the organs start to put too much pressure on our human lungs, which makes it too hard and difficult to breathe. Sloths don't seem to have that problem. Oh, no way, they're not bothered by that. Their organs are attached to their rib cage, so they don't weigh down on their lungs. Unlike us humans, a sloth can hang upside down without affecting their breathing.
You really want to do this, Karen? Fine. Let's go.
Sloths will sleep, eat, mate, and even give birth upside down, which has got to be a real rush for the baby.
You have no idea. I was literally hanging by a thread. Or I mean, an umbilical cord. That wasn't until my mom picked me up. Thanks, Mom.
So there you go. The reason the sloth is able to hang upside down and act like Spider-Man is because their bodies, and specifically their lungs, were made to hang upside down for a very, very long time.
Okay, Coach. I'm ready to go again.
I don't think Manny's ready. Let's get you a juice box, buddy. Diet. A sloth's diet generally consists of buds, leaves, and ever-tender shoots.
Yeah, baby!
That being said, there are other sloths that consume a vast range of other insects, eggs, lizards, nestlings, and carrions. These two sloths that don't stick to the vegetarian diet are known as the Hoffman and the Linnaeus' two-toed sloths. One sloth claims he got to the ants and couldn't stop eating. The other sloth says, quote, "I didn't know it was a lizard's tail." Two sloths, one truth, which means the other is lying. Next time on Animals Gone Dirty. They just feel they need that mate. How do they digest this food? Well, sloths have a count 'em, 1, 2, 3, 4 chambered stomach, much like a cow. Bacteria in their guts help them to digest the large amount of plant food that they eat. These stomachs themselves take up to 30 days to digest just one leaf.
Well, Food, I hope you're ready to hang out with me for a month.
Oh, how you doing? Hey, we're gonna be back with some more feature facts, but first, it's joke time!
It's joke time! Joke number 1. Why was the sloth laying in the snow? It was making slow angels. Get it? Slow? And now to tell our second joke, our friend Linnea. Here's the joke. It's a knock-knock one. Knock-knock. Who's there? Kansas. Candace who? Can the sloth move any faster? That was awesome. Joke number 3. Did you know that sloths go fungus on their back? Don't worry. He's a fun guy.
Looking around. Sloths can take a great photo from any angle for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, sloths have extra vertebrae at the base of their neck, allowing them to turn their head a whole 270 degrees. That's almost all the way around. With the help of their turning eyes, they can obtain an almost 360-degree view of their surroundings.
Okay, stop. I'm getting sick.
Which proves to be a highly beneficial defense mechanism. This unique feature allows the sloth to stand out from many other mammals because those other mammals do not have that type of flexibility.
I'll show you flexibility.
The second reason they're so photogenic is due to their plastered-on smile. The facial structure of a sloth makes it appear like they are constantly smiling, even if they're experiencing pain, stress, or anxiety. I guess you could say that's a glass half full type of mammal.
I'm a glass that's completely full.
Traveler. Although sloths have very long claws that make walking on land incredibly difficult, they can move 3 times faster when they swim, which I gotta say is still not very fast. Their top speeds when they swim is about half a mile per hour, which is not gonna win anyone a gold medal. But what they don't have in speed, they make up for in lung capacity. Sloths can hold their breath for an impressive 40 minutes. 40.
Yeah, we can! Woohoo!
Suppressing their metabolism to make their heart rate a third of its average speed.
And I'll be taking that.
Hey.
Too slow, Joe.
Hey, thanks for sticking around, but now it's time for something crazy! It's time for something crazy. It's time for something crazy. It's time for something crazy.
Here's something crazy for you. The most dangerous thing a sloth can do is, go poop.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. Did you know a sloth only poops once every week? That's not the crazy part, though. When sloths do the business, they push out 1/3 of their body weight.
Oh, the sweet release.
But hold on, that's still not the craziest part. The craziest thing is that, unlike monkeys that poop from up in the trees,
Excuse me, can I get a little privacy here?
sloths will have to endanger themselves by slowly crawling all the way to the floor. So they can do number 2 in the number 1 spot, which is on the ground. With all the predators around, these slow-moving creatures are taking a big chance by doing this. But you know they say, big risk can equal big reward and big relief.
Nobody look over here, because I am doing something very mysterious.
Holy cow! Who knew that sloths were able to hang upside down for so long?
Right? The fact that they have a whole ecosystem on their back is pretty dope.
I thought it was cool that sloths can have a 360 degree view around the area. And
fun! What would it be like to poop once a week?
I don't know, but it'll sure save on toilet paper.
Well, that brings us to the end of another episode.
Oh yeah, and if you like this episode, go ahead and smash that like button.
And also hit subscribe so you don't miss another episode.
And lastly, if you have a suggestion for a future episode, or you just want to ask one of us a question, you can do so in the comments below. Or you can email us at laughpackpanda@gmail.com. That's all we have for now. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time on Laugh Pack.
Next time on Laugh Pack.